going to be local police, and there is no interference from the central government of Biafra. The military is a joint military, it's one military that will protect the territorial integrity of Biafra. When one state is attacked, it means that you have attacked all of us. So my
at the end of the 40 state of Biafra, it is decentralized. Onya as a commander in Ebonyi state, Onya in Eastern Economic state, Onya in our Hauku state, Onya in our Onya commander in Biafra now, and the Hanchanine with the Diaja. That is why Mandina Oma Holy Ghost, Mandina believe in Ahadi, now come on Ika Hancha, because Bruna and the another state can't carry.
Well, I am going to advise you, woman. Be very careful with the hammer you are lifting to strike. Because if you are not careful, that hammer is going to hit you. And when it hits you, it will hit you without mercy.
Your freedom is in your hands. It is going to be fought inch by inch, block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood, rooster by rooster. Yes, there you go. Your freedom is in your hands. It is not going to be given to you on a platter of gold. I can assure you here from Washington, the land of our birth, the towns of Ambazonia, will be liberated by the valiant soldiers who on a daily basis lay their lives, give their blood, deprive themselves of something more precious to make sure they can stand for our girls, for our children, for our mothers, for our fathers, to bequeath to the next generation a better country that they inherited. If this is the last thing you must give for your country, stand here in Washington and think of the freedom you enjoy. Think of the millions of Ambazonians who have not gone to school, those in jail. Think of Seseko, think of Deacon Tassan, think of Poundful, think of Mancho BBC, think of Mami Albi. Are you ready to lay your life for Ambazonia? I can assure you, Ambazonians, we will build the most beautiful place on earth, a place that you would take pride in calling yourself a citizen, that will give to you a social system, an economic system, a political system you can be proud of. That is why we fight. We are ready to die for it, go to jail for it. So all of us as a people will be free someday.
Life is difficult, but you must soldier on. Don't give up. EFF is for fighters. It's not for cowards. If you are a coward, you don't belong here. But if you fight, even when things are difficult, you keep on fighting. This is your home. Welcome to the home of black people who never give up. One day we shall arrive because we know we have a future, and that future is what we make of it now. No one is going to destroy us because we have an appointment with that future. I've got an appointment, a very important appointment with the future. And you are not going to stop me into making it into that appointment with the future. They tried it with me. They failed. They buried me alive. They put a concrete on my grave. And they did not know they were planting a seed. Through the concrete, I decided to rise. They couldn't believe it, that I was rising on a concrete. Many wrote me off. Articles and articles in the BBC, in the CNN, in the New York Times. I'm not telling you about Kronstadt Times, New York Times. Malema's future is finished. But I knew that no one has my future in his pocket. I have my own future, and I will decide what I'm going to do with my future. I'm telling you, man,
Ebendi bolo kika aja. What on that say baby what do you mean? Ebendi bolo kika ara bobo oga. Fuck you to say what do you mean? Ibo ara. Ebendi bolo kika aja who are you? And when you get me outside, oh fuck this animal.
Southeastern Nigerians in the Federal Capital Territory are making a case for economic inclusion of the region, demanding major infrastructural projects to boost trade and commerce in the Southeast. At a press briefing in Abuja, the President General of the association, Ikenna Ezenekwe, decried the lack of government investment in the region, pointing out that the absence of rail infrastructure has significantly hindered economic growth.
Since in Lagos, 90-something% of those who patronize Apapa Wharf are Southeasterners. It is only befitting that we should ask for a seaport. We need railway. We need haulage from Onitsha to Aba so that our roads can last. We need haulage, the inter-communities and interstates within the Southeast geopolitical region.
At the heart of the briefing was also a strong call for Southeast Development Commission to reassess its priorities. The President General urged that its mandate be expanded to include support for local trade initiatives such as soft loans for small businesses and recognition of apprenticeship system.
We are also asking for him to look into the context of the Southeast Development Commission that is not just roads and bridges. We are people who are traders. We just don't want you to build roads and then ignore trade. Like you see, the NDDC have now diversified. They're using their money for sports. We want them to consider soft loans for our traders who cannot get loans. You understand? We want automobile villages where motor parts people can do their business tax-free. They can do their business without harassment from local indigenous or local governments.
Now to the weekly stock markets. The Nigerian stock markets witnessed a significant rise.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and depending from where you're watching us from. This is Biafra Watchman TV. We are live and we are direct. We are here to bring you the gospel of redemption. We are here to speak the bitter truth without fear or favor. And if today is the first time of coming across our video, and you like the way we are propagating the gospel of Biafra, please subscribe, like, and share the video. Also, I urge you to follow the backup page. It's right there in the comment section. Biafra 101 TV. I urge you to follow the page so that in case if anything happens to this very page, we will continue with that backup page. All right, you know, I made a video and I said everything is on our side. Nature is on our side. Human is on our side. Spirit is on our side for us to do what? To achieve this our freedom. This Biafra we've been looking for years. This Biafra that have cost a lot of lives. To me, this is the right time for us to react to achieve this Biafra. This video here, I don't know the station name in Nigeria. The presenter, you will listen to what the presenter said. He confessed from his mouth that indeed Igbos were being treated like slaves in Nigeria, that there's no how Igbos will be treated in such a manner and they will not talk about their freedom. That since they don't want to carry Igbos along in Nigeria, they should give them their freedom, let them go. You know, before, the issue of Biafra is not something that you can discuss in the public. Right now, national dailies and radio and television stations, people are now coming out boldly to say, give these guys, give these people their freedom, since from all indications, Nigeria state have shown that they don't want these people. that the best option is to allow them to go. They should give them their Biafra. You know, MNK said it will come to a point that they will not have choice than to give us our freedom. But it doesn't end there. We have to do what? We have to work it out, because the people whom we are fighting to liberate ourselves from, these guys, even Satan is better than them. Satan have conscience more than them. So we can fold our hands believing that they will just call us and give us our freedom. No. We have to hold them to a point that they cannot, as in, for them to they breathe, you go at them until we hold them at that point. You know, before now, Musa used to come out on national dailies to be crying. But these days, we no longer see him, because the person they planted among us is doing the dirty job for them. And to them, he's doing that dirty job perfectly. She's doing the dirty job perfectly, being Ngozi Orabeze. She's doing the dirty job perfectly. In 2021, the brother contested as the governor of Anambra State. That party, that I don't know if it's their family party, UPP. Now you want to tell me that the brother will watch Ngozi to bring Biafra, or watch Ngozi in truth and in honesty fighting for the restoration of Biafra that would jeopardize his political interest in Nigeria? Does it make sense? Does it make sense to you? You know that it is not possible. That conflict of interest is there already. The family are known as politicians, and where they are playing their politics mainly is in the north. And you are expecting Ngozi Daf, or will I say the founder of that UPP, to be in truth and in honesty, be fighting for Biafra restoration? Is that not what she? Is that not what she? I wanna watch it now. So you guys should watch and listen to what this to this radio presenter said about Biafra and about the even we are not talking about marginalization, because it's no longer what we are seeing in Nigeria is no longer marginalization. Our existence is under threat. Our existence is under threat in Nigeria. The era of marginalization is gone. Our existence in Nigeria is under threat, serious threat. So you guys will watch. Everything is on our side. All we need is little push. Little push. We will get results. If we fail to achieve this Biafra now, if this generation couldn't achieve this Biafra, then we go tell before this Biafra will be realized. This generation have the best opportunity to make sure that Biafra comes into existence. Everything is in our hands. We are the ones even delaying the Biafra. We are the ones delaying it. If a radio presenter in Nigeria can boldly say they should allow these people to go, since they don't want to treat them the way they are treating other tribes, they should allow them to go. What remains? Tell me what remains. And people are now coming out in that damnation called Nigeria to talk about Biafra, because the injustice is so glaring. The injustice is so glaring. So we must keep pushing. We must continue regardless. You see this Biafra, it must come in our own time. It must come in our own time. This generation must achieve Biafra. We cannot extend this to the next generation. We cannot. The freedom is in our hands. We can't extend this fight to the next generation because I don't think they can fight the fight. The Jay-Z generation, I don't think they can fight the fight. It's we that will restore this nation for them. Their duty is to build it. But for this generation, our job is to restore it. And the next generation, their job is to build it. It must come to pass. So my fellow Biafrans, my fellow comrades, we will not relent. Here follow fu and wugago. Forget about the distraction we are seeing. Forget about the backstabbing and betrayers. Forget about it. We must soldier on. We must forge ahead. We must continue. We must continue to preach this gospel. We will never relent. All hands must be on deck for us to achieve this Biafra. Look at what is going on in Nigeria. Four barracks have overrun. ISWAP have overrun 4 barracks. In the north now, some communities are now seeing the ISWAP and the terrorists as their savior. This is what is going on in that damn nation. No media is reporting about it. Because they themselves, all they want is Islamic State. They are also fighting for Islamic State. Do you hear the one that called himself president talk? He's not talking. That one is none of his business. His main purpose, his main ambition is to rule Nigeria so that his name will be in the history as somebody who was one time senator, one time governor, and one time the president of that damn nation called Nigeria. That's all. To Tinubu, he has achieved his aim. That economy is sinking, that people are complaining is actual, none of his business. If you like, protest from now till thy kingdom come is none of his business. The best bet for you who still think that protest will change anything in Nigeria, you are dreaming. The high time every tribe in Nigeria should start calling for disintegration of Nigeria, the better for all of us. The more you guys tries to manage to see if they can, Nigeria can be salvaged, the more you endangers your life. Because you see these guys, these marauders from Futajalon, they are hell-bent in dipping the Quran in the Atlantic Ocean. These guys are not Christians who don't take their religion or their worship or their belief or what they say serious. These guys, whatever they say, they must go any length to achieve it. They must go any length to achieve whatever they believe in. And they've believed, they were told that Nigeria belongs to them. That land is the promised land that was promised to them. So they will do anything possible to make sure they take over that land. Middle Belt is gone. Are you talking about Hausa? That one is gone. For that side, they've conquered. You see, Yoruba, they've established Sharia court there now. They've established Sharia court in Yoruba land. Where they are having challenges is this Biafra. Biafra is the place that is giving them tough time. It's giving them tough time. And they've been applying every mechanism to weaken Biafra so that they can penetrate. They have tried every mechanism. Now the latest one they are using to see if they can us, we Biafrans, is Ngozi. They planted a nurse. The woman they planted a nurse. If you hear her talk, everything about her is pro-North. Everything about her is pro-North. They planted her in us. Musa kept complaining about fund. If they can starve them fund, it will be easier for them. And that is what this woman is doing. But thank God, Namada Abrochuku, the game have changed. The game have changed. Ngozi, you see your downfall. You see your downfall. Oh my God. Not only that you will be disgraced out of this struggle, but your life and the life of your children to your fourth generation. Even when you've lived in this life and passed on, your children will be saying, oh my God, let me not go far. Let me not talk. Because you want to scuttle the project of Chukwuokike Abiama. You want to scuttle the project. Don't you know that issue of Biafra is a divine project? Chukwuokike Abiama wants his children to come and worship him in truth and in spirit. The more we stay in Nigeria, the more everything about us gets polluted. The more we continue to remain in Nigeria, the more everything about us gets destroyed. And Chukwuokike Abiama is not happy about it. He wants us to return back and serve him. You decided to be an impediment. You decided to work for the caliphate. You decided to be an obstacle. I pity your generation, not even you, because it will be very disastrous that people, generation, who don't know what you are doing today will partake from the punishment that you will receive for this thing you are doing. It's very unfortunate. Aruge emegi o. Ngozi Orabeze aruge emegi. Aru ge emegi. You know what you are doing. And deep down in your heart, you believe you have mind. You believe nothing is happening. No way and amen. Oh my God. A gun onto like this now. Let's call out again. Chukwuokike Abiama will first of all remove sleep from your eyes. Eba ko gesi bido when you wage pakun. Chukwuokike Abiama will first of all remove sleep from your eyes. So you will pogola nanya. for the pain, for this delay you caused the children of book. You will pay dearly for it. You will pay dearly for it. Keep doing what you are doing. Keep doing what you are doing, but have it in mind that karma is real and there is always a day of reckoning. You can deceive people, but you cannot deceive the Creator. You can lie to yourself, you can lie to people, but you cannot lie to Creator, because Creator knows it all. This mission you came, you will later be asking yourself, why did you even choose this assignment? You will later regret the very day you guys gathered and planned on how you will enter Biafra agitation. Because the whole thing have started making sense. Your brother wanted to contest election, not wanted, contested election 2021. And we know vividly that we campaigned against that election very vigorously. We campaigned against that 2021 election, Anambra election. You guys now gathered and conspired, and they send you because you believe that you, since you can penetrate the politicians in the north, you can equally penetrate in Biafra struggle. If Ronka, in this issue of Biafra, back assignment again, back assignment again, or welcome. He got on to an one educate and make. He got on to like this. That's Madam Napogi Jinaka. Ndogiga just turn up body sinana. For you accepting to do the work of Satan by doing this dirty job we are doing in this Biafra struggle. Again on to her, go. It's a promise. It's a promise. I greet you all, genuine Biafrans. Just watch the video and don't forget, follow the backup page. Follow the backup page. If you like the way we are propagating the gospel of Biafra, follow the backup page. Very, very important. I greet you all. Peace and love.
How you think say he go walk and you go there in peace, then go there in peace? They don't go agree, they go fight. If you say me they no say they won't go, give them the same right when you give others. But they don't get the same rights. And that is where the agitation is coming from. Now them they develop their own land by themselves, privately. Economic wise, seaports they there, you know they work. They no build them. I mean rivers they there. You don't understand? So what are they talk in general? You see all these politicians where they call you, hey, come help us. Hey. Now when it backfire, when they sign budget, approve budget, they know they call you. But when quarrel there between two of them, leave them. Then complain, say, okay, you take their property, you give them 20 pounds. All of them started again. They migrated, some leave Nigeria, some go different states, migrated, till they then get their feet again. Most of them, where they agitate today, they never born them in 1970. So if you say a country is a country, treat every citizen equally. So imagine I'm now saying, these people, they deceive themselves.
you are making them more stronger. You are making them more stronger. Picking where they born today for Igbo land, he don't know what they call Biafra. When you say you are marginalizing, you will not give them equal right like others. Igbo man will not rule. One thing, you see this Biafra thing, you know if he die. Because the Nigeria government don't make the thing popular. He not go die. Even children when they never born, when they born them, you see everything now wisdom. When you say, okay, this war don't end, you treat everybody as equal, so that they go forget. Now, what you have young talk, you know what I mean? I know they take I see something make I no read. If young when they surrender, Philip F. Young in 1970, he said, if you fail to treat the surrendering Biafra well, their children will rise up and fight again. Just imagine, since 1970, one Nigeria. Then come begin to the complaint of marginalization.